Hi everybody and welcome back to another course vlog. It's the back nine at Industry Hills, coming off my only birdie so far here at the ninth.
Oh, come on!
I was mighty happy with that. Hey, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button down below. It's free to do, it helps me out, it lets me know you're out there, and helps me create great content just like this for you every week. Here on the 10th hole. This is a medium-sized par 5 because there's a giant downhill slope in the second half of the hole. First half, get it on top of the plateau, as far to the edge as you possibly can so maybe you can see down below. But down below, there's a big lake and a little isolated green just beyond it. You know, 256 with a slope, that was about 230. I took my 4-iron. Here we go.
Hey, let's do it! Come on, baby! Guy?
That pin was tucked all the way over on the far right-hand side. I aimed for the middle of the green, gave it all I got, and I just got it over the slope. Everybody heard the thump. We didn't see a splash. Sure enough, it was embedded right in the side of the slope. Relieved myself of the embedded lie and was just trying to get this one close and make another birdie. Okay, we're here on a par 5 and we got 6 feet for birdie. What are we going to do? Back-to-back birdies? The last one was with the wedge. I got to roll one in here. All right, back-to-back birdies, back to 2 over par. 11th hole. Par 4, it's 333 yards straight up the hill. It's a blind tee shot up on top of the crest. It's just going to take my 2-iron on this one. And when you're coming off back-to-back birdies, you're feeling pretty good. Smoked that 2-iron a little bit too far down the left-hand side, but I was sitting here in the fluffy stuff. 63 yards is just a little abbreviated sand wedge for me. Let's not get close. Really tried to control the spin with it. Did a nice job, but I was reading this one close. These greens today at Industry Hills have been super slippery, and I expected this one to be another one. Left it out way out to the right-hand side. Let's go for 3 in a row.
3 in a row? Boom! Come on!
Nah, when you're feeling it, you are feeling it. On to the 12th hole. The hardest hole in the back nine is a long par 4, slightly up the hill to start, then there's a big dip in the fairway and it goes back up to a perched elevated green. You know, I just heard Patrick Harrington say something that when you're feeling great, it's very easy to hit a great shot. But when you're feeling bad, it's really difficult to hit a good shot. I'll tell you what, I was feeling pretty great, and I hit a phenomenal shot right over the bunker down the right-hand side. You see me going back to the bag here.
It's going to go farther than it should. It's like sitting up on a little puff of grass, and so it's going to probably hit higher on the club face and launch.
I was explaining to my playing partner what a flyer lie does here. A club down to a pitching wedge. Only my 140 club. It's 147 up the hill, but it's going to go. Sometimes, folks, you just know how far your clubs are going to go. And I left another one here, 25 feet down the hill for 4 in a row.
4 in a row? I can't hit. Come on, Rats. Never gonna make 4 in a row.
Nah, come on, dude. Come on, you got to do better than that. It's okay. I tap in par, and we're on to the 13th hole. It's a downhill, 213-yard par 3. I'm taking my 6-iron, my 200-yard club.
That's so good. So good! Oh my God, I almost dunked it!
3 feet for 4 out of 5 birdies. Why not? just roll it right in and take us right back to even par. But now we face the 14th hole. Don't be confused with the handicap 18. This is a really difficult one from the black tees. We got this super separated tee box backing here. It's a very tight corridor to try and fit that drive down in there. So I try and take everything right over the trees, but unfortunately I blocked it out a little bit to the right-hand side and left myself down in the fluffy stuff here. Not too happy with it, but you know what? There's a gap right there in front of me. Alright, so this is where Shot Tracer is sometimes a little bit crazy. I didn't quite hook it around the tree. It did go through the gap, and it is up next to the green. I was pretty happy with that. As you can see, it's a multi-tiered green, and this thing is really fast heading down the hill. I played it like it was going to stop. I knew it almost would stop, and boom! Right on down the hill it went. Coming off all those birdie putts, and now you're staring at a par putt. We validate. On to the next hole. The 15th hole. Par 3 down the hill. You can't quite see the green down there, but it's sitting over a body of water. And this pin was sitting smack in the middle. So 176 down the hill is playing a club down. That's a full 8-iron for me, and I pushed it just a little bit, but there's plenty of green over there to contain that kind of a shot. But now we're looking at 50 feet, and no 3-putts. Let's not 3-putt. Sometimes I need to take more time than I do hitting these things in because it's for par. It's to stay even par. And yeah, I got lucky with that one. So another par putt. I need to start lining those things up. 16th hole, the most underrated hole on the golf course. It always surprises me in how difficult it is. This big dog leg, and you really just got to play it out to the flat in front of you because it dips down on the right-hand side. Now I have to take a 3-wood here. Driver's going to go all the way through the fairway, and to be honest, after hitting this 3-wood, I'm not going to take that again. It's going to be a 2-iron next time I'm playing this golf course. Tugged it a little bit to the left. I'm behind all these trees. But I asked my buddy next to me, I said, heroic shot or safe shot? He's like, come on, dude. What are you thinking here? I'm like, heroic shot it is. So you need to picture it in your head. I'm going to hit a big slice to the left of this big tree and try and keep it in somewhere in the hole. If it's down there next to the green, I'm happy. It's better than somewhere out in the fairway having to hit it 180 yards. So 6-iron, gave it all I got. Thought about Arnold Palmer. Little helicopter finish there. Get that thing to spin on over the right-hand side. And I mean, of course, I couldn't see anything land. I was looking at my partners thinking, could you see it land? Well, here it was. Right next to the bunker, flip-flop on over the bunker with a 64 degree, and oh boy, left myself another testy little par putt. And come on, let's keep this back nine nice and flawless. Gosh, I really want to play perfect golf sometimes, but you know, that's why I pay to play. I don't get paid to play, right? That's with all of us, right? Well, on to the 17th, dramatic uphill hole, and I'm sitting up on a perch, so it's just like a big valley below me, and the entire fairway is uphill to the green. And take my driver and try and squeeze it up there past all the bunkers. Unfortunately, that first bounce caught the rough, and it stayed right there. And now I got this awkward distance, 56 to a front pin. To be honest, with the front pin, driver probably was not the play, but I was feeling really good with it, so I just hit it. So this sand wedge went a little deep, but when the hole's sitting on that front edge with that big false front, there's no chance I was going to leave that short, and so I hit it to the middle of the green. I left myself another 30 feet here for birdie, and, you know, it's super slippery, but sometimes... maybe? No, too slippery. But yeah, I'm talking about how, I mean, it's ridiculous. It looks like a roller coaster hill just straight down the hole right there. But another tap in par, and we're on to the finisher. 18 is a big hole. I think it's like 650 yards, and it's all you got. So there's water down the left, and I can actually reach that water if I catch it. So I'm definitely airing over the bunker on the right-hand side. Yeah, just bailed out a little bit. I did nope, want to go in the water on the last hole. That's no fun. So I was down here, and I mean, I'm still 350 yards, and I'm in the rough. So I took my 2-iron and tried to keep it under the tree in front of me and just hit it as best I could. There's like a big double fairway down there. It kind of shares with the beginning of the first hole. So it's super wide down here on the approach, and I was able to leave myself a nice number. 107 up the hill. I took my 120 yard. That's my gap wedge. And really wanted to hit this nice and close. Finish it off well. Now, it's such a beautiful golf course here up on top of the hill with the resort. Even though it's a big, fat building up there, it's, you know, it's only one building. It could be worse. A bunch of trees. It's LA. It's not a bunch of buildings everywhere. A bunch of people everywhere. And here we go. We got one last putt for birdie. One last putt to shoot. Even par. Come on, everybody thought it was gonna go. I bet you even thought it was gonna go. But it didn't go, and I made another par. 2 under par 34 in the back led to a total 1 over par 73. It's a phenomenal score. It's my personal best on the golf course. I could not be any happier. Thanks everybody for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a thumbs up, like down below, and we'll see you next time. Later.